Yes, indeed. Good evening. I hope you're well. Right then, this is the show that you've all been waiting for. This is sort of the third part of the series. Yes, this is the one that comes in just after Christmas that you've all been hooked on. This is now the hour where you can buy the cuties on their own. This is the AALL Create's 5th birthday special. It is a one-day special about the cuties, okay? So now, you are now able to buy the cuties. You are now able to buy Tracy's collection. You are now able to buy the Weekend Wow that we saw Abs using earlier. All of them are now available individually for the month. But there is a freebie with each individual set that I've shown you, and there is a freebie with this set as well. So if you are just going for the cuties on their own, you are going to get the freebie stamp that we have here, which is amazing. $7.99's worth of stamp right there. But let me tell you now, the big bundle that you are seeing here is now limited stock. It is meant to last for a month. It is now limited stock. I've got less than 10% left. I asked Abs again at the end of the last hour. I said, Abs, once this goes, it's a magical phone calls. Can we get some more? He was like, there's no more. There is no more of this big bundle when it's gone. This is what we've been told. I'm going to hold my hands up. That's what I've been told. There is no more stock once it's all gone. Not only are you getting this, though, with that big bundle, you've also got those freebies thrown in. So you're going to get all those freebies, over £90 worth of free elements. But that is your big bundle, limited stock. We're here for that, but we're also here for our little tiny cuties. These are your Zodiac Cuties. Now, have I got a deal for these? Oh my word. If you want all 12 stamps, I can do them for you today for £84.88 with a 15p saving. 458736 is your item number. There's a cheeky freedom price on these as well that you've got there. So if you are a freedom member, you are going to get your freedom price on there. So, not only are you getting that, so these are your 12 stamps once again, £84.88, a freedom price on there, and a cheeky flexible payment on there as well. £38.20 today is if you're a freedom member. It's going to get you all 12 signs of the little cutie Zodiacs, but they are so much more than the Zodiacs. Do not let that put you off. My dad rang me in the break, actually. My dad spoke to me. And my dad was like, I love it. I love the big collection, but he's really a big fan of these cuties. He was like, I adore the cuties. I really, really do adore the cuties so much. Look at the cards. I see things like your mermaids, but that could be that well-known Disney mermaid that's in there. Nothing to do with Disney, in case the lawyers are watching. But you've got things like the little wrap. I can see this one here, a sort of a Maleficent character, or sort of the school nativity going on. Same with that one, like she's got croissants in her hair. You've got the Cowardly Lion, maybe they're putting on a school nativity of Wizard of Oz. That's what I was thinking of. You've got that little Cowardly Lion. That's, that was my thinking noise. That was my thinking noise. Then you've got the twins down there. You've got little Gemini down there. So you've got that beautiful Gemini. Sorry, Chris, keeping you on your toes, jumping from one side to the other. You've got little Gemini in there. You've got Scorpion in there as well. Sagittarius, but it looks like she's got a bowl of wool in her hair. So maybe you know a knitter. Maybe you know a knitter that you want to go down that route. Who else we got down there? That is Aquarius, well, obviously with a water jug. But that could be anything. That could be a vase of flowers if you wanted it to be. You've got Scorpio above that with a little pet crab. You've then got Virgo with a little cheeky fox. Little Virgo down there. You've got Libra with the scales weighing out her cakes that she's got there. Weighing out those little cupcakes that she's got. There's so much in here. Now, I'm with you all the way. And I said it earlier, I know it's still now. For the time of the month that we're in, it is still a considered purchase. We've tried to make it easy for you by putting it on Flexi Freedom. £38.20. This is where the good bit comes in, and I've never known Abs do this before. we've also put it on a pick and mix. You can pick any 4 of your favourites. So we've not put them in 2 bundles like we normally do. Well, I say we, Abs normally does. Let me take that brush off my back. The Abs normally does puts them in the 2 bundles. You can choose any 4 of your favourite stamps for £31.96 today. So you can go for any 4 of the Zodiac signs for £31.96. 628254 is your item number on that one. Worth having a little look. And I'm not alone. We've seen Abs, tick, the boss. We've seen him. Tracy, she was in here causing havoc yesterday. Tick, we've been with that one. Now, calm, serene, knows what she's doing. Everything's planned. It's all lined out. I'll point out now, before I throw to Janet, just check out the counter. Then watch back on Rewind, Tracy's counter and Abs's counter. They both have the same size counters. Nothing has changed. Look at this for cleanliness. Yes, it's Janet, everyone. She's here. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh, a little bit of professionalism in the room is what I like. How are you, my love?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
It's lovely to have you here as well for the 3rd and final instalment, as it is, of the little tiny cutie collection that we've got. Something different, but something the same with the cuties, because we've sort of gone down, obviously, we've gone down the Zodiac signs with these, but they're not just Zodiac, I feel.
No, some of them kind of are, but quite a few of them as well you could alter, and I will be showing you how you can alter them as we go along so that they don't have to be used as Zodiac signs as well, but obviously they're fabulous as Zodiac signs. I love them.
I really do love clean table as well. Love it. Clean table. Right then, £31.96. Now the cuties on their own, the bundle, the big bundle, we'll change the details. Over a quarter of the stock has already gone in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Over a quarter of the stock has already gone. Now I'm going to show you samples throughout the hour as well. We've got demonstrations through it this hour. Should we go straight to a demo now? If a quarter of the stock's already gone, I think we should see a demo. You know what you're buying into. You've seen them since Friday, okay? So you've seen them, but this is the first time, the first live hour, but you can get them on their own. First live hour on their own. Right then, let's go over to the legend herself, the cutie queen. I think she should be known as the cutie queen. It's our Janet. What are you up to first, my love?
The cutie queen. Oh my God. Yeah, my desk starts fairly tidy. Just have a look at it by sort of tomorrow evening and see what state it's in by then. What am I up to? So I thought we'd start with, obviously because they are cuties and the signs of the Zodiac and they all come in kind of groups of, I'm quite into my signs of the Zodiac actually. So what I thought I'd do was just do a little sort of folded card so it comes out. So you've got your fire signs all down here. And then you've got your earth signs here. Oh. And you've got your air signs all down there. And then you've got your water signs there. So we thought we'd do it like that. So I'm going to start just by stamping out all my little figures though. So then I'll show you how I made my...
I like this idea.
I'm quite into the, and I noticed Philippa, I think, from the design team did the same. So she's got them all grouped into the elements, I think they call them. So we'll start with Aries. So Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac. So these are my 3 fire signs. So I think it's really nice just to see them all stamped out so you can see all the little cute little features that they all have. Now this is a fairly new ink pad, so I should be all right. Got into trouble last time for having a dried ink pad. So
who told you off?
No, I was not. I got into trouble, but I had a dried ink pad.
I was going to say you send them my way. I'll have a little word with them. No one picks on Janet. Not on my watch.
So those are our little fire signs. So you've got your Aries the ram, Leo the lion, and the archer for Sagittarius. Then what have we got next?
I don't know.
No, it's all right.
I'm following you.
So these are our earth signs. So here we've got Taurus the bull, Virgo, and then Capricorn.
Even though you've got the detail on there, they're still really easy to cut out, aren't they?
They are quite easy to cut out, yeah. And also, like this little girl here, there's absolutely nothing on that says she's particularly a sign of the zodiac. So
No.
she could be used. The others, you've got your kind of features, your lion and everything. And this little girl's got horns on. But this one, nothing else. That could be anything. You could just use in any way that you wanted to. But you can adapt the others. I have adapted them. So I'll show you those in later shows. Here for a couple of days.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of scope with this set.
There
and
is.
If it's and I always like when they do a set like this, because if it's your first cutie set, at least you know they're all going to work together if you're going for that big bundle.
They do, yeah, they do all work together. So these are my air signs. So we've got Gemini, the twins, we've got Libra, the scales, and we've got the Aquarius. Now, again, and the twins, they're just, missed that bit, just twins. There could be two little girls if you happen to know someone with twins,
yeah,
or you can separate them as well, so you just have those. There's nothing on there. This little girl, although she's got her scales, they've got cakes on, so could be for anything. And again, this one's really pretty. Nice girl as well. Just
the Libra one would work well with the kitchen background.
Oh, Adam, you see. Now tomorrow, it'll be one of my demos.
Oh, you. That's why I like it when Janet's here.
See, I like your thinking.
That's why I like when she's in. You see, then the girl with the
You know
Aquarius.
me well now.
I know you well. Yeah, I know how you work.
And then these are our water signs, which I'll put on here backwards, but never mind. So you've got Cancer, the crab, you've got Scorpio, and then saving the best till last, we've got Pisces.
Is that you by any chance?
That is
there
me,
you
yeah.
Go, you see.
I am a little Pisces. So that's our little signs. And what I do with these, when I get these home, I stamp them out and then I cut them all out. And I actually keep, this is on quite flimsy, it's not on proper card, it's just on sort of thick paper, if you like. So it's not like copy paper, but it's a bit thicker than that. And I keep these, I'm not going to use them on a project, I just keep them. And then when I want to design something, I put these so I can say, do I want them like that or like that? And then I can just move them around and I can plan. So that's kind of how I work with these figures, especially like when I'm here and I'm doing all my demos, because I've got a lot of different demos to do. So I find it quite a useful way of actually knowing what I'm doing.
But in fairness as well, and I don't know why I'm saying this, you don't like cutting. You are not a fussy cutter in the slightest. If you can find your way around it, you find your way around it. But that just proves that you've cut all 12 of those out with all the details, so they're easy to cut out.
You can do it, you can do them. So I've started here with my little book. So just the way I've just show you how I've put this together quite quickly. So this is started as an A4 sheet of paper, so I've cut it to 27 centimetres, so it divides into 3 quite easily. Yeah. So then scored it. I've drawn it here obviously to show you, but this is where I've scored it. So I've scored it at 9, and then 18, and then I've scored it into 3 that way as well. So it's 7 and 21, 7 and 14. So and then I've scored it, and then what I've done is I've cut these bits. So I've just cut into the centre.
Oh, okay.
Cut into the centre. So you've just got that. And then on my finished one, I cut a little gap. So I actually cut sort of twice. So I've just cut the score line off. So I've got a little gap there, and it does just make it a little bit easier to make sure it all folds and everything.
It's cute. It's lovely.
So then I've cut pieces of card that are going to fit onto here, and I've coloured them all. So I didn't think you'd want to sit and watch me colour in 12 bits of card. So I've got my blue here, got my green.
Well, you've made them.
Yeah, I just did.
They look like backing papers.
Oh no, I did them. I'm going to show you. Should have 3 of each. Yep. So there we go. pop them, and I'll just do one to show you how I've done them.
Okay.
So this is Candied Apple, which I think is the red I used, hopefully. So I just did loads of colour on here, really.
Are you distress ink or distress
This
oxide?
is just normal distress ink.
Okay. Are inks juicier?
They're different.
Okay.
No, they're not really juicier, I don't think. Mine aren't, anyway. Because they're old. Candied Apple is not too bad because it's relatively new, but some of my old ones are a bit old and worn out. So I've just gone around that, and it gives quite a nice finish. And then all I've done is my water spritz broke here just now. So I like to spritz into my hand, and then I just flick like that. And then you just leave it for a little while just to sink in, and then just, yeah, and then you get your dotty backgrounds.
I like this.
So that's all I've done. So I've done that for 3 red, 3 green, 3 yellow and 3 blue. And if you don't think you've got enough spritzy bits on there, oh no, you tell me that's going to break as well.
Oh no.
Then you can just do it a little bit more. So that's all I've done. And then I've just gone round with a black pen, which I will actually do sort of towards the end. So these are my 3 red. So I'm going to start with Aries as the first sign. So what I do then is I'll put that on there, and I'll decide how I want it to go. So do I want him there? Do I want him there? Do I want him in the middle? And then because I've got all the other, so I've just have to refer to my the Lion, Leo is the other one, and then we've got Sagittarius, which is that one there. So that's just going to pop on there. So I'm just going to decide, do I want them? And I don't like just having them all down the middle. Obviously you can do, but I tend to prefer not to do that. So I like to have one on one side, one on the other side, and that one on that side. And these are all kind of figures that are quite easy to line up. Some of the others have different, you know, the fish is different shape and the twins obviously quite big. So you have to sort of fiddle around. But those are my red ones.
I love it. I love this idea.
So then what I'm going to do is I've just used the words. This is, so we've gone for Aries. So on here we've got honest, driven and energetic.
Oh, they tell you what they are.
Oh yes, these are the signs.
I am balanced, charming and poised.
Oh, are you a Libra?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra.
I'm the scales.
You're the scales.
Which way do I go?
So then we decide whereabouts we want these to go. So I'm just going to do a couple for each one. And it doesn't matter if the words don't all show. You can change. Obviously, you know, people kind of, as long as you've given them enough of a hint to say what it is it's going to say, people kind of fill in the gaps of their own. So let's do that.
I like this little concept of this little book. The sheer fact it's like a guide you can refer back to.
Yeah.
Once you've made it, you go, oh, that's all the stamps in one position, so you know what stamp goes where, and you know, oh, that's how I coloured that in, that's what it should look like. I love this. You could do these with all your other little cutie stamps, and use them as like a little dictionary of cuties.
Oh, you could, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
What some dictionary that would be.
Energetic.
That'd be quite thick now as well.
It would.
The amount of
We've got a
cuties
lot
we've
of
got.
cuties in the range now. And then I'm just going to pop that, so that would be my little Aries. And then Leo, if you get bored watching this happening, let me know.
No, we never get bored. Never bored of watching this. We like to see how it all comes together.
I've got a heap on here.
I'm not bored of you.
For now. So that's my Aries. And then we've got Leo. So little Leos here. So Leos are ambitious, warm-hearted and confident. So that one's going to go kind of more on this side. So
Once again, this is where the stamping plates come into their own. We saw Abs using them this morning. The Cuties ones, though, these are perfect, sort of the medium size, sort of your A5 for your Cuties, aren't they? The A5 and the A and the smaller ones and the border ones.
The A7s, these are A7s.
And your A7s,
ones,
that's the word I was looking for. The smaller ones.
The small baby ones.
So it's worth having a little look at them if you are going for your Cuties range and you've not got your stamping platforms yet, your little acrylic blocks. Because as Ab said this morning, he does all these little tricks with them. So they bend, so that you get that perfect stamp every single time.
Oh yeah, he's clever. And then you don't want, I don't like anyway, all the words on the cards being in exactly the same position all the time as well. So I will try and sort of not have the same layout of words on every card as I go down, because I like there to be kind of a little bit of variety. So it's going to go Lion.
I really do like this concept.
And then the Sagittarius up here. So Sagittarius, so what are they? They're confident, generous and brave.
Remember though, if your budget won't stretch to that big bundle, the details are currently on the screen at the moment for all 12 stamps. I have got a pick and mix of any 4 that you want to go for. And now that's a tough one. When I say which is your favourite 4, like they're all up there with them. To be honest, maybe you're going to go for your Gemini because you sort of get the larger stamp because it's the twins. So you've got 2 of the girls that's in there. But then once again, remember, once you've got the bodies for these, you can change the heads because we've bought the heads out in other collections.
Yeah, and I think they are in the show today as well. The heads, the girls' heads are in the show. So yeah, you can easily swap the heads over. But as I say, even without doing that, you can adapt them a little bit to change them so that they're not necessarily the star sign. I mean, some of them aren't star signs, you don't have to, they're just people. But obviously there are some that sort of are a bit more obviously the star sign. But
let me show you the heads. Maybe you want to change with the heads. Well, you get 9 stamps inside the heads. So it's £11.99, 873993 is your item number. You can get things like the crowns in there. Look, so you get the crowns and you get little flowers, so you could add them to your star signs. Worth having a look. And the little car and things like that. There's so much scope with these.
Yeah, go with the car as well. Yeah, because obviously you just put you just pop them all in the car, having a day out. So that's my fire ones.
There we go.
So I'll do the earth. What's next? Earth. I have to just remind myself. You think I'd know? I've cut and done so many cards with these over these last. I am quite good with my star signs, but even so. So Taurus is my first one. So Taurus is my bull. So that's that one. And these are dependent, loyal, and independent. Sorry, not dependent.
Just dependent.
Independent, loyal, and there's a thingy over the in, so it just says dependent on my one. So independent.
And you also get the actual symbols as well. Not only do you get the cuties, you get the actual symbols
as well
of what they are. So you are getting the actual cutie that's in there. You're getting the actual symbol of the star sign symbol. And then on some of them, you're also getting the star constellation as well. Like the mermaid, you get the waves that's in there. With the with Aries, sorry, you are getting your Aries that's in there. So you are getting a few other elements that look like Scorpio that we've got. So you've got your Scorpio sign. Then you've got your Taurus. Then you've got Leo the lion. Warm-hearted, confident. Then you've got Cancer, which is loyal. That's in there. The barcodes are over all the words. Then you've got no, what would that one be? Scorpio?
Capricorn.
Oh, Capricorn. Where did I get Scorpio from? Aquarius. Loyal. Virgo. With your sign. I like Virgo. It reminds me of Carol Baskin. Then you also get Sagittarius as well with your star sign that's in there. I think it's holding that little cat. Then look at all the finished samples. Absolutely beautiful. The design team have excelled themselves once again on these.
If I just do one more of the green ones, and then I'll show you the little section of this.
Okay.
do these out. So what are we up to? Virgo. Perfectionist.
Oh, perfectionist.
Virgo's perfectionist, intelligent, and what that says. That's because I've stuck it back on inquisitive. I've stuck it back on not exactly in the same place, and so it's
Is that you lot?
Oop,
That's our
upside
Lottie.
down. Yeah, well, like it's a bit ironic for the perfectionist one because I've actually stamped inquisitive upside down.
Oh, that would rile them.
That'll drive them mad.
Perfectionist upside down on her one. It'll be the right way around.
Oh dear.
So when is it? What we are Virgo? Are we on Virgo? Yeah. When's
Virgo.
Virgo's birthday? Is it September?
Virgo is August, September. Yeah.
August, September.
Because
So
they don't run in exact months. So
they added a new star
put
sign, didn't they?
intelligent
Because
upside down
everyone's
as
star
well.
sign got shoved down a bit.
Oh really?
Yeah, they added a new one, but then everyone's reverted back to the old way. Because you
No.
can't really come up with a new star sign. They're like,
No,
they've been
because
around for a while.
everyone would. Yeah. So there we are. So I've done 2 words upside down on those. So that good. It's not good, is it? And then Capricorn's our last one. So with Capricorn, they are sensible, determined, and responsible.
I like Capricorn.
So they're your drivers when you've all gone out for a night out, aren't they? They're your designated drivers. your
Yeah, they're the
Capricorns.
sensible ones. They're the ones that are always chipper the following day.
Oh, that's right. Try and get my words the right way up. I don't know what it is about these words. I can never quite get everything the right way up.
Where's Aries? Honest, energetic, and
Hard.
driven. Chris, that's you. This one's you just here, look, at the top. Honest, energetic, and driven.
And then responsible.
I love all of these. £84.88 with a 15p saving. This is the first time of being able to get the little cuties on there. 458736 is your item number. There is freedom on it as well. There is a flexi freedom of £38.20 across 2 interest-free flexible payments as the hands of time slowly drift away. Will you get yours? Will it be the stock? Or will it be the clock on this one-day special that you're going to be using on all of these? Right then, let's go back and see how we did the middle page this time. So we saw how we did the book pages, but how did we do that back cover?
So, I should have a piece of card. Oh well. I'll use this piece. I did have a piece of card that I'd stamped out that was the right size, but
Do you need more time? Do you want me to fill?
I seem to have lost it.
Do you want me to show some samples?
No, that's fine. I'll just do this piece. I'll just do it on here.
Okay.
Because it won't matter. So what I've done with here is I've used all the symbols, and what I've tried to do, because I'm a bit like that. So these are all the symbols for the different star signs that are on the actual stamp sets. So what I've done is I've stamped them all out and then I've coloured them
in their
the
significant
same
colour.
colours.
She's a good egg, isn't she, eh?
How crazy is that? I don't know. I don't know why I do things like that, but I do things like that.
Nice, though.
Please me. They just please me.
It's all about the detail.
So this is your Aries. And I did them 3 times. I kind of wanted it to fill the page, but I also, again, I don't like, although I'm doing them 3 times, and I sort of thought I'd do them in like 3 little groups. So I've kind of grouping them there, and there in my little group of 3. That's kind of my standard layout for...
So sort of one on every fold, as it were.
Yeah.
So as you fold it over, you'll see which one is which.
Again, don't worry too much if they're not all on the page. You can take a little bit off the page. I mean, they're all going to be on the page, but not completely.
If there anyone,
and then Gemini. I'll just show you the Gemini. So the Geminis are the A6 size because obviously we had to put twins on, and that's a bigger. You couldn't just have one, and we wouldn't be able to fit anything else. You could probably just about get the twins on the A7, but you wouldn't get all the other words and everything. So this one is the A6 size, and it's got the stars on it as well. And these are really nice little background element, which I have used on here as well. So that's why the twins are bigger.
Oh, I like this one. Is there any hints and techniques that you would say about if you're just starting off in stamping? If you're a brand new stamper?
If you're a brand new stamper, things that are good are you want good quality ink, you want good quality stamps, and you want good quality paper.
There you go.
Card to stamp it onto. And make sure you've got a flat surface underneath. I did watch, I think it might have been Alex the other day on the telly, and she was doing something, and she said, I keep missing the middle bit. And the reason she kept missing the middle bit, because I was watching her, was because she had a piece of card underneath, and she wasn't directly on a flat surface. She had a little bit of card underneath, and even if it's only a tiny something, it just makes you miss. The other thing I would suggest is not having inky fingers, because you get this.
That's true.
But
where do you stand on blotting?
It's a good idea. I tend not to.
Okay.
But it is a good idea. So if you've got good quality stamps, good quality ink, and then good quality paper, and just, as I say, make sure you've got a nice flat surface to work on, and be comfortable with it. Don't be trying to stamp up here if that's not comfortable. Bring the work down, stamp where it's comfortable for you to stamp, and then turn the page. If you're comfortable stamping this way or that way, turn the page and just make sure so that you're always in a comfortable position for you to do your stamping. That actually makes quite a big difference.
Now, a controversial question.
Oh no.
I don't think the boss is watching.
Oh, I think he is.
Acrylic block or stamping platform if you're just starting out?
Oh, I use acrylic blocks because I've stamped for so long before the stamping platforms came out. I always use the acrylic blocks. I only use stamping platforms if I'm doing a particular technique that is better
to go back in.
To go back in, yeah. Or if I'm doing something, occasionally if I'm doing a really solid image, then it's easier it's nice to go back, and if you want really, really black, and the first stamp doesn't give you necessarily such a black image, then I sometimes do. But most of the time I tend to. Or if you're repeat stamping, if you want to stamp, like if I was doing 6 of these and I wanted this in the same position, I would maybe do it then as well. So it's kind of, yeah. But I'm happy with the blocks.
It's just these little questions that we don't really think of. Because if you're new to stamping, you think, oh, I don't know how to use an acrylic block. But then you can make, if you're going for the complete collection, you can make cards that are going to look like these. They are absolutely beautiful. They really, really are. They'll work with your weekend wow phenomenally well that Ab's bought us this morning and this afternoon. But look, every single one has got that sort of cartoon element to it. Cute and cuddly necessarily doesn't have to be the signs of the zodiac if you don't want them to be. Sort of inspirational quotes on these as well, like motivated, imaginative, witty, humorous. You could use those as general cards.
Yeah,
for the front of your card. The words, you could use them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Then you've got things like Leo the Lion that's in there. So if you've got the Wizard of Oz set, that would work well as well. You've got your Sagittarius with your bow and arrows, but that could be a ball of wool quite easily. You could even just cut them off. Just cut them off on the sides, and it's just like a little top knot. Oh, then you've got Leo the Lion again. It works with all those backgrounds that Abs was showing us here, just layers upon layers. I like that. Imagine doing 3 like that, or 4 like that. With just all the different styles of the zodiac that you've got going on. And my last and final sample that I've got for this hour is that one just there. They are absolutely beautiful. You need to get hold of yours though. This is the first time, the launch hour of the brand new Cuties, available on their own as a one-day special, or available as a pick and mix if you want them to. The details for those we're going to bring up on the screen for you. So if you wanted your pick and mix, You can choose any four for £31.96. 628254. I'll start that again. 628254 is your item number. Something else though that you may want to go for. You're saying I'm loving this, and I also want Absy's collection that he bought us this morning, that weekend wow. I want that as well. I want all the stamps together because I want all those freebies. You've got them. I've got them all there. It's limited stock though. Limited stock. Abs has confirmed with me that there is no more stock once this has gone. Once it has gone, and it won't be coming back in this configuration again. You will not be getting those £90, over £90 worth of free gifts when this is back. It won't be back. It really won't be back. You're getting 3 flexible payments if you're a Freedom member, or if not, of £65.92. Remember that Freedom price is the bigger saving that you've already got on there. Right, and let's get back to Janet.
So I didn't realise it's been so long. I've got another demo, so I'm going to kind of wrap this one up now. So the other thing I've done, so I haven't quite stamped all the signs out, but obviously I would do. And then on the Gemini one, the little star sign, the little star cluster here, which I presume is the Gemini constellation.
Yep.
That would. So I just wanted to fill in a few little gaps. So I've just inked up this tiny corner here, and it's quite easy to do if you just sort of ink up on your stamp, and then I'm just filling in some of my little gaps just with the stars like that. So that's all I've done with that. And then I've also stamped all the words out. Might as well just use the back of this as well. So these are all the star signs. So what I did with these was just to make life a bit quicker with all the stamping. I've laid them all out onto a block, and I've just stamped them onto my block. And I've done all of those, cut them all out, and then I'll show you my finished sample again. So we've just popped it the right way around, Janet. So just popped it on, coloured them in. Obviously, once they've all been coloured, they look different as well. Coloured them all in, put my star signs there, and I just usually run a black pen around the edges. So there are your fire signs, there are your earth signs.
I love them.
Your air signs. And then if you flip it over, you've got your water signs and all those. And obviously you can do it different ways as well.
Mix and match. So you could put who's good with who and who works with who, and
use it as a yeah.
Take it on a date with you and just
yeah.
work out. What are you? Well, hang on, let me go to Janet's card of love, and I'm working all out for me. Oh yeah, we match.
Yeah.
Right then. Sorry, must go.
Yeah.
Janet's card of love. There's one for you. £84.88. Right then. Let's see if we can squeeze in another demo. Remember, though, you are going to get a free gift with this as well that I will just get for you shortly. You are going to get your free gift we purchased. If you're going for this on its own, it should just be on the back, Doug, behind that mermaid, the free gift for this one. You are going to get the free gift we purchased that you're looking at this. It is the numbers that we're looking at on this. So you are going to get this free, that's the right way. You are going to get this free gift that's just here. So if you're going for this on its own or anything on the show, you will get this free gift we purchased, okay? As it is AALL Create's 5th birthday is what you are looking at on this one. No, I haven't got packaging. So I think it's over on the pack shot on the far on the big one. £84.88. It's a little meaty that we got there. 458736 is your item number. Let me show you some stills of popular bits and bobs that we're looking at. Bring it in, Douglas, just so I can show them. Tell mate. So that is going to be your free gift we purchased, just so you can see it. So that's what you're going to be getting, okay? That is the one that you're going to be getting. We'll see if we can find another one of these as well. I know there's one knocking around the studio somewhere. Right then, other bits and bobs that I want to show you that have been popular this hour. This is the love birds, the bird lover, the cat lover, Little Magic, Pineapple Queen, New Day, 21 stamps in total is what you're looking at for this one. 721237, £18.95. Works again with the zodiac signs that I'm showing you already. Something else that we've got. £25.94. 284834 is your item number. This time you are looking at your rescue puppies, the Crafters Party with me, Rapunzel Trail, the Trailblazers, and the Frida that you've got in there. Once again, these would work well with your zodiac signs that you are looking at because they're all quirky, but they're all the same size and they all work really, really well. Something else that you'll be shopping ahead of me on. Everything on the show this hour is all focused around the little cuties, so it's worth having a little look. Look, half-price savings on these ones. £16 off is what you're getting. £15.96 is what you're looking at. It should be £31.96. 310111 is your item number. 20 stamps in total. I don't know why I said it like that, 111. Is what you're getting one. 310111 is your item number. They're the little boys. And then you got your numbers, your beach houses and things. See, I reckon the beach houses would work well with the mermaid. Your Aquarius, it would work really well with sort of your little mermaid signs that you've got going on there, because you've also got the waves in with there. I've also got an A7 pick and mix as well. If you want to go for a pick and mix and find a pick and mix, I've got an A7 pick and mix for you. You can choose any 6. We'll just siphon through them all. You can choose any 6 of the ones that you're currently seeing on the screen. The quickest and the easiest way of looking at these, though, is jumping to the website. You'll find all of them on the website for you. 203392 is your item number that you are looking at for this one. Worth having a little go if I was you. So let's go back for another little demonstration. Right then, what are we up time? Yeah, what are we doing?
I know what you mean. So I thought we'd also do, I thought I'd show you just how you can use them. So this is going to have nothing to do with the Zodiac at all. So these are just the characters that are quite easy just to use without having them as Zodiac signs. So I thought we'd just do a little booklet. So I've got 4 bits of card that I've cut, and I'm using the stencil from the big bundle. So Bipasha's, I think it's called Rosy Posy.
Okay.
Not sure, but it's part of the big bundle. The mega bundle, I mean. So I'm using 2 colours of ink on this page, which is going to be picked raspberry and spiced marmalade. And I don't want this to go right to the edge, so I'm not kind of doing it right to the edge. But I'm just kind of concentrating in the middle and then kind of fading out towards the edge. Ruby stencil. Right.
We've got about 13 minutes.
Yeah. So I've just blended my colours, so that's my stencil, so pretty stencil. So I'm going to do 2 in that colourway.
I just think there's so much. We're very busy for these on their own. I think this is what you've been waiting for. The little cuties on their own. Very, very busy. Oh, this is the stencil from the big bundle, Abs's collection.
Monthly thing, yeah. It's the monthly, yeah. So that's, yeah, it's Vipasha's, part of Vipasha's bunch, I think.
So this is the one that Abs has been bringing us.
So I'm just going to clean my stencil because I want to change colours a little bit. So for this one, I'm going to do, and you can turn your stencil around so they don't all look exactly the same. So this is spiced marmalade. And mustard seed.
So what was the first thing you did with them when you got these home? Was it did you just stamp them all out and have a little look, or?
Yeah, so I did I stamped them and sort of cut them out, and I also I like looking through my other stamps and seeing what else I can use them with, because I know they're not all going to be, you know, you won't always want to use them as signs of the zodiac, and if you're buying them, obviously you want to get, you know, a lot of use out of them, and if you're not, if you can use them in other ways, then it gives them more versatility. You're more likely to use them more often. So I kind of stamp them out, have a little think what else I can use them with. Also, I was having a little think about how I can change them as well, make them look less zodiac-y if I wanted to, because obviously they're fantastic as signs of the zodiac, but also I knew there would be people that wouldn't want to, so I thought I would try and find ways of making them look less.
No, it's true.
So then what I've done is I'm going to use my little twins. So I've got my my twins here, so they're going to go on my first page. And I just wanted a bit of background stamping, so I've used This is Visual Ingredients, so I think it is on the show. It's one of Janet's bundles. So I just want a little bit of background for this.
Must have been a lovely little surprise when all this landed on your doorstep.
Oh.
All that big mega
all
bundle
that big
sitting there.
mega bundle sitting there. Oh. So I was looking for my little block, I found it. See, it's not quite so organised now. So I'm just going to pop. I just wanted a little touch of something around the edges. Don't want too much.
The details that are just throughout that picture, I didn't really know what we were doing there. When we come back in vision, I was like, I don't really know what I'm back in vision for. It was the details were for the stamps that we are currently using at the moment, the visual ingredients that we're currently using. That was the details on the screen. I didn't see the details change, you see, on the screen, so it just totally threw me why you were just looking at me again. I was like, I was watching a demo. I missed the whole detail.
We've got the little water carrier. So again, she's just a really pretty little girl. She doesn't have to be a zodiac sign at all. She can be kind of anything you want her to be. So I'm just going to pop that there. Pop one up there for her. So she's going to go there. Now the Taurus one, which is the bull with the horns.
I reckon you could cut them horns off and turn them into croissants.
Yeah. You could, couldn't you?
You could. They're croissant-esque. I've got them here. They're good. They're good old croissant-esque that we're looking at on this one. So if you, there we are. So they are very croissant. You cut them off. Look, get rid of her. You got two little croissants there. I like it. I like it a lot. There you go. Look, there she is. See? Upstairs for thinking, downstairs for dancing.
Right, so now with her, what I've done with her is, because obviously you can't have her as, there's nothing apart from her horns that say that she's a Taurus. So what I did was I just chopped, so this is the original image.
Oh,
and
so give her like Princess Leia
So
buns.
I just did, yeah, just chopped those off, and then she's got nothing to say that she's a Taurus at all, so you can just use her.
Oh,
And if you want to, what I would do with that is, because when you, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little gap in the printing, deliberately, because it's the part of the style of it. But obviously that just leaves a white edge when you cut that off. So all I did was I just have a little touch of black pen and just fill that little gap in, and then it'll just make it look a little bit more complete. Yeah, so there. If you just look, see there's a little gap where when you cut that off, you'll have that little gap and it doesn't look quite right. So all you need to do is just run a little black pen across there, and it just fills that in to make it look a lot more sort of finished.
I like this idea. I like the way you've coloured them as well, sort of muted tones.
Oh yeah, I always do muted tones. I can't help it. I don't know. Sometimes I do try and do bright colours and it still comes out quite muted. So I don't know quite why that is. I just can't seem to do bright colours. So then I'll just do my last one.
I should say this hour as well. If you have tuned in this hour, because I did say at the end of Abs' hour, if you have tuned in to think you are going to get a little sneak peek of what's on its way, Janet has been warned by Abs. He's hung around until Janet got in and said if she says anything, she's in serious trouble. So that's why I've not asked anything.
I can't even begin to tell you what he threatened me with.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
threatened, ladies and gentlemen, threatened. If she tells me anything.
Yeah, absolutely threatened.
That's why I've not asked. I don't want to get into trouble. I like her too much. I'm not doing it.
I like my job too much.
Yeah, exactly.
As well. What's she doing that? So then what I've done is, once I've put all my little figures in place, if I can find a black pen that works, I like to do like a little wiggly line, and I just like to do sort of 2 little wiggles, and then you can do a few little scribbly bits as well. Just to.
These are the hardest bits because you always want to do them really perfect, like straight lines.
No, don't. It's you can't do a straight line. It's almost impossible to draw a straight line. So just go for wiggly. That's what I tend to do. And I like alphabets as well, where they're not perfect because you don't have to worry about stamping them straight.
True.
Because you never can. So and then just add a few little twiddly bits around the edges there like that. And then that's it really. So I used a different stamp but actually when I found out that one's not in the show, so I adapted it. So so yeah, so that's how I've done it. So I've just cut a piece of card, just folded it, and then stuck my little pieces on the top like that.
That's nice though. And if you're thinking the other little stamp, the number stamp that's on there, you could get that from the Wisecracks. You could go for something that's in the Wisecracks if you wanted to do it that way, or there is other things in the bigger collection in the bundle that you may want to go for. Let me give you the details one more time though, because we've only got 7 minutes left of this live hour. £42.44 if you're a non-freedom member. That will get you all 12 of the zodiac signs that we had. Shall I show you the actual stamps? Now I've took them all out for Catherine later. So you've got all the beautiful little stamps that's in here. So each individual stamp has got the main image that you've got on there. You've also then got all the words as well, and sometimes some added extras. So this time you've got the waves running through the bottom. So that is your Pisces. From your Pisces, we then move on to your Aquarius that we've got there. So you've got the beautiful Aquarius from Aquarius. You've then got your Aries as well. From Aries, you've then got your Virgo. From your Virgo, you've then got Libra. Your Libra, you've got your Gemini that's in there. I would love to have put these in order, but I couldn't remember them. Then you've got Cancer. I did try. Then you've got your Cancerians in there. You've got your Taurus. The bull or croissant lady. Then you've got your Scorpio, because she's got a little crab. So she would work with Pisces. She would work with that, with like the little crab under her arm and the mermaid. So no, there's nothing that says Scorpio about that whatsoever,
no.
Which I like. Then you've got Leo the lion. So if you've got the Wizard of Oz set, we bought you a couple of weeks back, or months back I think now, we'd work well as well. So you've got that from there. You've then got your Sagittarius, and from Sagittarius we'll also move on to your Capricorn as well. So many bundles. I've also got it on a pick and mix. 458736 is your item number for all of them. If you want them on a pick and mix, so I can do you on a pick and mix, it's worth having a look up. £31.96 for any 4 stamps that you want to go for. The choice is yours. Righty then, they're all the stamps that you are getting. Very, very busy across the board that you've got there. I think we're going to get another demo. This is a first in the 3 days I've been here. 3 demos in an hour. Abs managed 1. 2 this morning. Tracy did 2. See? She pulls it out of the bag when she's here. Teacher's pet. Love her. Let's go for our 3rd demo then. Let's squeeze it in.
I was just making up in case I let slip what's coming. I thought I better make it up. So I just thought, again, I just like the little Piscean. She's just a little mermaid. Nothing about that says Pisces. So I thought I'd just use it with another stamp. So this is one of Tracy's that's in the Tracy's bundle today. So this is Endless Circles, which is a fabulous... I hope it's in Tracy's bundle today. I'm getting very confused.
Yes, it is.
So I'm using 2 colours of ink. So Peacock Feathers and Twisted Citron. Again, just the inks. And just because this is a border stamp doesn't mean you have to use it as a border. Obviously, it looks fabulous as a border, but it doesn't mean you have to use it like that. So I've inked it up, and I'm going to spritz, if I can get my spritzer to work. I'm going to see if I can figure out how that goes back together during the shows.
Take it to tech. They're quite clever.
Are they good? Are they good
quite
with things
clever.
like that? Yeah. Ooh. That is the right way up, isn't it? And then I'm just going to stamp it. So it's quite watery, but I thought circles, mermaids, Pisces, water, all that stuff all goes together. So I'm just stamping my nice little background out like that. And then you should leave... Oh, I've got one dry. Leave that to dry naturally, as Tracy was saying. It's quite... Abs and Tracy were saying that if you leave them to dry naturally, you get a deeper colour.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. That makes sense. So I'll leave that to dry. And then I did do one earlier, so that's nice and dry as well. And then I'm just going to stamp out my little Piscean lady. Ooh, must be on a block somewhere. I can't find her now.
The big bundle is now limited stock. While you look at that, look at these for beautiful samples that you've got there. All of your little characters, all on one long. That's all 12 of them. I can't even hold it long enough, to be honest. That's all 12 of them. Absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. This one's from our Screamer that you've got there. Love them all. It's a beautiful little sample. Have you found your block?
Yep.
She's
all
found a block.
sorted.
Let's go
All
back.
sorted. So I'm just going to stamp her out. And as I say, there's absolutely nothing on that that says star sign. Obviously, when you use them in context with everything else, that's exactly what it says. And she's lovely. Once you colour her in, she's beautiful as well. So nice blues and greens. That's what Pisceans like, blues and greens. I looked it all up.
Oh.
We like blues and greens. So I'm obviously well adjusted. So I'm just going to pop her on there.
We've got about 2 minutes left.
Okay. And then I thought I would just do a little bit of text in the background. So I'm going to go back to my same stamp actually, but I'm just going to do it in black. Because there's some nice text on here as well. So rather than, I'm not going to mount it up this time. Well, I probably didn't mount it up last time, did I? I'm just going to add a few little touches of...
A third of the stock of the Cuties now has already gone. A third of the overall stock of the one-day special bundle of the Cuties. The first time you've seen it in the last 3 days. This is the only time you can get it. It's a big stock as well, but it's meant to last a month. It's more than a one-day special, this is. This is a month's worth of shows that we're going to cram into 5 hours. So it's a lot to get in. So we've got a lot of stock and already a third of the stock.
And then I will just sweep. See, although you said I was organised, I'm really...
Have you don't let me down now, Jan. Don't do this to me. I picked you up so well.
I know. It was obviously much too big.
Never.
And then just sweep a little bit of colour around.
We've only got 30 seconds left.
Yep, that's done then. And then just add a black edge to it and a word across there. And
for a little tag or something. See you at 8 o'clock.
See you at 8 o'clock? Yep.
See you at 8 o'clock with our Catherine. We'll be back here at 8 o'clock as well. Remember, that big bundle is super limited stock. If you want to go for it, I'd go for it quick if I was you. Or if your budget will only stretch to the Cuties, maybe you're a collector. No, they're out there now. You are loving the Cuties. Don't go anywhere. Join me next with our Julia Watts. But I'll tell you all that in a minute. Shall I? Go on then.